Hey, it's me, Bobby, back to Ninja Mama. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about stress. So, stress I've been reading a lot about. It is a silent assassin. I'm telling you that now. When people try to stress you out, they are secretly trying to kill you. When your stress hormones are active, you will actually start to gain weight. So I look at a lot of people, and if they are overweight, it may be to do with too much stress in their lives. Nowadays, when someone says something, it may be purposely, it may not be purposely to stress you out. But I know that they are not worth me stressing out. I don't want to gain weight, and I don't want to grow older faster. So if you're calmer, you're more patient, it's much more healthier for your heart. You create better opportunities in life, and you attract more of what you want. So stress management is not just about releasing your anger, but also I think stress is a lot to do with self-love. So you realize that there are people who do things to you, and you may come under a victim kind of mindset. Things happen to you, but for me, I would rather say things happen for me. So even though the person may not deserve to be forgiven or whatever, but you do it anyway, and you let go anyway. And this is because you deserve peace. You deserve your body to release any type of tension that's harming you, harming your heart, harming your mental ability. And it's really important to just let go, especially if it's something quite small as well. To the point, if you discover that you're being bullied, then that is a different story. But you just need to put your foot down, lay out the consequences, and that's it. There's no stress at all. So it's just simple. Similar for children is children like to test your kindness, and they will see how far they can go. You just need to lay out consequence. You do A, B happens. You do C, D happens. And pull through, basically. Make sure that you're not giving out empty threats either, because children are very clever. I personally really dislike threats. I'd rather them do it and prove that they are going to do what they say, because I'm not impressed with threats myself. But there is a difference between allowing people to be aware of the consequences. For example, I eat very, very healthy because I know the consequences of health. I know what sugar does to you. It can shrink your brain, it's addictive, you have a lot of weight gain, diabetes. I have zero addiction to sugar whatsoever. On top of that, sugar really doesn't make me feel good at all. So it is a no-brainer for me. Why would I ingest something that makes me feel so bad, short term and long term? Now for other people, junk food, processed foods, fried foods, anything like that, short term gives them that pleasure. Long term, it's actually pretty stressful for their heart. I think deep fried food is not very good for you at all. Even if it is vegetables deep fried. I've become very disciplined only because I've been reading a lot. Dr. Berg, lots of different Dr. Michael Mosley, looking at the blood sugars. And I do associate with, if you have excess weight, that means you maybe should look at changing your diet and your lifestyle. And if you feel better inside and out, you can do better. So I believe that it is a good sign to lose and shred some fat, especially for myself, which I was diagnosed with pre-diabetes. So it was a warning. If you continue to eat a high carb diet, then you may be diabetic and you may gain weight a lot quicker, you may be more tired. And do I want those consequences? Absolutely not, I don't. I want to be the best version of myself. I want to look after my kids. I want to have lots of energy. So it was a no-brainer for me. I started cutting my carbs, and now I'm going to, after reading this book called The 8-Week Blood Sugar Diet from Michael Mosley, I'm even more disciplined, because he really explains the reasons why and the science behind weight gain, with a healthy heart. So I'm doing the keto intermittent fasting at the moment to try and reverse diabetes or pre-diabetes. I want to shred any type of fat around my liver and pancreas. And I want to work on insulin resistance, so high fiber diet. I've ordered some psyllium husk from the whole foods shop. So the food I eat is whole foods. It's real. It's not processed in any form of any way. I know exactly what it looks like, and I make my food myself as well. But there are quite a lot of healthy options out there. So my diet now is high in good fats. I'm not gonna change it for bad fats. It's gonna be, I have a lot of avocado oil, MCT oil, and you've got olive oil. I love vegetables. So eating all these foods is gonna help me manage my stress. Exercise, again, and if I'm being honest, what is the consequences of stress? You may not be able to sleep properly because you're so tense. You've got so much clutter and rubbish in your head that it's disturbing your sleep. Now, sleep is so important because it's going to help you regulate those hormones that help with burning fat, growth hormones as well. And growth hormones is great for anti-aging. So if you want to slow down the aging process, stressing is not your best friend. So doing things that you love and enjoy. And I know chores, some people don't enjoy chores. I do not enjoy chores, so I have to do it in a different type of way. And that's why I do Ninja Mama, because I pretend I'm a ninja, that I enter the room, I'm like, oh my god, it's chaos. Come on, let's get to action. And it's a different type of mindset. It's a bit more fun, and I do my task without feeling miserable, basically. And I also do it very quick as well, because you can spend all day cleaning, so everything must be fast and efficient. Also prevent too much mess to happen in the first place, therefore you reduce the amount of time spent on cleaning. I really do spend very minimal time on cleaning. It's not high on my priority list. High on my priority list is actually the 3 massive things: drink water, de-stress, and sleep. Those 3 are more powerful in losing weight than you think, even before food and even before exercise. But if you can do those 2 as well, even better. And the last one is actually here. I do a lot of self-development, self-study, looking at what's good for the brain, and it's all about consequences. I know the consequences. If I eat A, this will happen to my brain. It will, grow. I will be able to be more focused. I can make more money when I'm more focused, because you're smart at the end of the day. Sometimes it's about working smart before you work hard. People work hard in their lives, but they're not working very smart, so they're not very efficient in what they do, because they're running back and forth and doing a lot, and they think they're busy. But what you want is, you want to be productive. I do a lot without doing too much. That's smart. Delegation, delegating tasks to other people and not wasting too much time. So I do like social media, especially YouTube, because YouTube I've learned so much. Currently I've been researching on the keto intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting, something I didn't really feel that I was capable of doing, but it has been told by several doctors, several people that I idolize also recommend intermittent fasting, which is why I'm giving it a go as well and building up to it. So they say basically don't snack, because every time you snack, even your digestive system has to get into action, and that's tiring out your stomach. Your brain tends to get really tired, and that's true for me, because I was feeling tired a lot. I'm like, what's wrong? High carb diet would obviously put me into carb coma, and I remember actually failing my accounting exam because I had pasta before the exam. So these were all these early signs, I think, but I chose to kind of ignore the symptoms. And because my diet wasn't too high in carbs, that I didn't actually get a lot of weight gain, even after 4 births. So it wasn't obvious, although I did complain about tiredness to the doctor. And it really took a special doctor to tell me that I had pre-diabetes before I had done a glucose test with the doctor. He just didn't seem concerned about me, because he knew I had quite a healthy lifestyle, and it just didn't add up. But I'm very keen to get rid of diabetes once and for all, and the book 8 Weeks of the Blood Sugar Diet really heavily suggested. I mean, this doctor really disliked fad diets, yo-yo diets. I say they don't work. You just get hungry, you give up, and dieting can be quite stressful too. But he really did change his mind, and he said, there was a lot of people who reduced a lot of their fat, body fat, and it really did help increase their insulin resistance. So I was basically all this is linked to weight loss, but overall health is the real benefit. Weight loss just comes after, as a result. I understand that stress is one of the main causes as well, and I choose not to stress. I really don't, because the person who's trying to stress you out is not worth your wrinkle, not worth a spot, it's not worth the extra belly fat around your waist. And I think life is much easier. You let go of things a lot easier, and you're much more stronger. You become unshakable, you become unstoppable, because people's opinions no matter longer impact you, because who is that person anyway who's giving you those opinions, those comments, trolls, whatever? Is those people have that kind of mentality, are going to come out with those types of comments. Now it's different if I really admire somebody, what opinion comes from their mouth. Now that's more of an impact to me. It's their opinion that I really care about. My idols, people I look up to, people who I love, their opinions really do matter to me. There's lots of very intelligent people out there who give me some opinions. I'm very grateful, I'm very happy that they are so kind with their words, and it truly is their opinions that really matters. If I have the opinion of, maybe an indecent person, of course the comments are going to come out indecent. Why do I need to care? In fact, their opinion is going to be the opposite of mine, and that sounds just about right. Looking at my mindset and their mindset, or their lifestyle against my lifestyle, whatever, or my personality versus their personality, honestly, I don't really like them. I don't like their personality. I wouldn't want to be anything like them. So their opinion to me is really unimportant at all. And the fact that it's the opposite of my thoughts actually makes me happier. I'm thinking, you know what, I'm on the right track. If their thoughts are like that and mine are opposite, it sounds about right. Dealing with lots of different stress in your life. It could be work, it could be the children, it could be your own dissatisfaction with fulfillment in life. These can easily be linked to depression, even anxiety. So I don't suffer from either depression or anxiety, because I do a lot of things to prevent it. So why would I have it? I know the consequence. If you don't sleep properly, recently read a book again by Michael Mosley about the gut, how the gut really does influence how you think. It's the second brain. So I increased a lot of my probiotics in the gut, any food that's good for the gut, for the brain, and guess what? It's the same foods again, with the diabetes. So it, to me, is not even about being disciplined. It's a choice. Do you want that consequence? If you could eat 10 packs of crisps every single day and not suffer the consequence, people would do it. They don't care. For me, I don't eat crisps at all. I find that if I do, I will get spots. Apple pie again from McDonald's I will have spots, and it's not something that I want. So then I just don't eat it. Cacao, something I love. It's good for the brain. Blueberry is good for the brain. Spinach, water, all these things that are good for you. I eat because I want the good consequence of it. I'm more hydrated. I detox the body much better. Detox the body, detox the mind. People's opinions don't get to me because I flush it all out. And also I do other things that can help with stress management. It wasn't easy at the beginning. I was unaware, but meditation. Wow. Meditation is so powerful that I make it a priority to do every single day, and even twice a day, in the morning and at night time. That's when it's most effective, when you're falling asleep and when you're waking up. Brainwaves are different. I'm not a scientist. I don't know all the terminology, but I understand the book. So sleep more, stress less, and decide. When, for example, children don't listen to you, for some weird reason they are programmed not to listen to their mother. Or is it the fact that the mother tends to come across quite negative and naggy, and no one wants to be told what to do, no one wants to be controlled. So I do a different way of encouraging my children to get things done, similar to motivational speaking, which is what I do. is really not to make them feel incapable. No one wants to feel like they're incapable. And I mean it when I say it. Well, my kids are capable. And it's the reason why I'm not such a do-it-all mom. I don't do everything for my children. I actually allow them to learn for themselves, have a bit of initiative, get those brain exercises going and let them train their brain a little bit. I don't feel like if you do everything for someone, then that's a good thing. I don't link those two together. Becoming independent and free. A lot of people say, you know, you need someone. It's not true for me. It's not true for anyone. I don't want anyone to need me at all. If I'm a business consultant, my business is so that I'm doing my job so well you don't even need me anymore. So you fire me. But hopefully that bond which will mean a forever friendship. So I'm very, very lucky and grateful that I actually do have a lot of friends. Enough for me to not be bored for the rest of my life. At the moment I'm prioritizing myself, my self-care, my self-love, and the children and the family. Once I'm more free and able and stable and all these sorts of things, that I can help as many people out there as possible. But I first have to help myself. And I find that actually the more you help other people, the more good karma comes back to you. Basically, I believe in karma. There's no need for you to take action sometimes. Your friend karma does the job for you, so you don't have to get in trouble. So I believe in kindness. I believe in love and peace, because that's such a powerful thing to do. And when you have gratitude in place, and when you're so grateful for the smaller things in life, it's really hard to be angry. It's really hard to be stressed. You know, when people say, you know what, I'm alive. And you don't realize or appreciate how much you're alive until how close you are to death. It's really unfortunate. You know, I had a really good friend. She died of cancer. I watched her die as well. And an amazing, loving woman. I didn't think she deserved to die, if I'm being honest. But her lifestyle then, it didn't make up. It made sense because she was very stressed. I believe that stress killed her. I don't think cancer picks on people. You have cancer for a reason, and you have to change your lifestyle. You have to prevent it from happening, because she went through quite a lot of pain before she died, obviously. I knew that she was stressed over money quite a lot at the time, which is why I tend not to stress over money. It's not worth it. You're alive. Be grateful. When you're alive, you've got two hands, you can always make money. Why stress over money all the time? And when you know that stress ages you, or you know stress affects your efficiency of digesting food, absorbing all those good nutrients that you're hopefully ingesting. And this is why I don't get stressed, because I do love myself in the way that I want to stay young and youthful and happy and energetic. Good skin represents a lot of things, you know. And it's not only what skincare can do. For real youth, it's about hydrating yourself with good water. It's about sleeping well so that your hormones are regulated properly. And that, you know, I do drink collagen. I've ordered some collagen as well to add to my smoothies. And the food I eat, a lot of it is very, very healthy, but very, very tasty. So more to come on my channel about fast, delicious, nutritious food that's easy to make and requires very little time. But that's what it's all about, Ninja Mama, on this channel. So I've spoken for almost 20 minutes now on the importance of stress and health, hoping that next time someone is really negative towards you, don't take it personal. It's not about you, it's about them. Maybe they're in a situation where they're not in a very good state. Maybe they lost their job, money problems, relationship problems. Maybe they're unhappy with their own lives, and they transfer those negative energy onto you. Now you got to protect your energy. You must not take it personal. Have that awareness. Step back, wait, because for normal human beings, you're emotional. If someone says something negative back to you, you automatically say something back, because you now are hurt by their words and you want to give it back. So it's like playing ping pong. So if you know what they're saying is wrong, you don't have to take it to heart. You can just ignore it. I even have some sympathy on some negative words that are spoken upon me. And sometimes it actually reflects themselves. And that's why you have to let go. Because you don't want to escalate more drama. Because more stress is aging skin. And you can say I'm a little bit superficial, but I do aim to look like this for the next 20 years. So I'm 32 now. When I'm 50 and I have grandchildren, my children are all adults, and I'm free, I'm going to even be younger because I'm totally free to do what I want with my children being free. And I love freedom. I love them doing what they love. And it's not about money. It's not about seeing them succeed and earning X amount of per year. It's how many smiles is on their face is success. The more they smile, the younger they are, the healthier, less stress in life. That to me is real success. To be able to do what you love. There is nothing worse to even see my loved ones go to a job that they hate, because every single day they are hurting themselves. You know, they're getting older, the stress, maybe even panic attacks, anxiety, depression, but it's all a choice and a consequence. You made that choice. For me personally, I made a choice to do accounting. It was purely mainly for money. It was a higher paid job than my original passionate job, which was I wanted to be a chef. And I changed because the school said if you want to afford all the things you want, you're going to have a job that pays. And if it wasn't for that one school lesson, I would not have actually changed my mind to accounting. After 8 years of studying accounting, A-levels, university degree, AAT, ACCA qualifications, I realised I really didn't want to do this for the rest of my life. And I then wandered off, and I slowly met different people, and I started doing acting, modelling and film work, which was absolutely amazing. The people are so amazing. You get fed most of the time. The food is really healthy as well, even healthier than what I would maybe even cook at home. It's very relaxing, it's very stress-free. Most of the time you meet amazing people, have the most best conversations. I make so much more friends at work. It really is relaxing, even more relaxing at work than it is at home. It's very pleasant. I don't work as much as full-time because I still need to spend a lot of time with my children. They're growing up. Time you can always make money, but you can't go back and see them grow up. But yeah, the kids are happy. I think it's a good job, and I think the kids will benefit when they see you happy. So the fact that you're going to do a job that you dislike, you know, children are not stupid, they're very smart. They can tell by body language whether you enjoy your job or not. And you got to ask a question about your job is, what is your purpose? If the only purpose is money, it's probably the wrong job. Seriously. And how do you know? If you're stuck with a job that you don't actually really like, and you're just doing it because of money, you're actually letting go an opportunity to have so much happiness in a job that you love, a life that you love, all because you want to hold tight to something you it's only money. The rest of your life, you know, 8 hours a day for X amount of days a week, a full-time job, dealing with people you do not like, things that you do not like doing, and you're exchanging that and giving that away. Well, you're exchanging this situation and giving away the opportunity to actually love every single minute of the job that you want to do.